Student, now we will see the word problem, or we can say the statement question. Let's read first question. A bank has 3 branches and each branch has 20 workers. How many workers does the bank have in total? Okay, there are 3 branches and each branch the workers are working 20. Yes, so we have to find out the first solution, total number of workers. Keep in mind. Now move. If each worker is to get a salary of rupees 10,000 per month, find the total amount spent by the bank for the worker's salary. So students, here we have to find out the two solutions. That how many number of workers they are working in the banks, and the bank is spent total amount for their salary. Okay, so two solutions. So first we find out this total number of workers. So for that we put the statement here, what the information we have in this statement, that number of workers in one branch is equal to 20. Let us rewrite. Okay, we write here number of workers in one branch is equal to 20. Yes, and number of branches. Number of branch bank. Number of bank branch is equal to 3. So now we find out the total number of workers. Total number of workers is equal to 20 multiplied by 3. Yes. So 20 multiplied by 3 is equal to, how we multiply? 3 into 0, 0. 3 into 2, 3 2s are 6. So 60. Yes. So we will write here, there are 30 workers in bank. Okay, there are 30 workers in bank. Now we see, we will find this second solution be, if each worker is to get a salary of rupees 10,000 per month. So that means the one worker get for a 1 month salary 10,000. So we have to find out the total number of amount the bank spent for the worker's salary. So we write here, one worker salary is equal to rupees 10,000. Yes, and number of workers 60. Yes, find out the total amount of salary is equal to rupees 10,000 multiplied by 60. Yes. So how we find it? Without calculation also you can do that. We have seen the multiply by 10, 100, 1000. So this way here 60. Yes. So we will write here 6 ones are 6 and we will put here 0. Put the sign of rupees. So this is final answer, rupees 6 lakhs. When we find out the number of workers, then we put the second solution. One worker salary is rupees 10,000. So number of workers are 60. So when we multiply this, then we get the total number of amount that the bank spent for workers salary. So we will write here the final answer for this statement. The bank spent rupees 6 lakh for the workers' salary. Okay students, now you get this. What the word problem or statement question is given, that you have to read carefully, then what the information is given inside that. On the basis of the information you just understand what the question, what we have to find out the solution of that. So first here in the one question they give the two problems, that first of all we have to find out the total number of workers. When we find that number of workers, so it is easier if the one worker salary is given, so we can easily find out if we multiply by 60, that the 60 workers, so we can get the amount total rupees that the how the bank spent for the 1 month salary of all workers. Okay. Now let me see the second one. See the second question. Doctor gave a medicine bottle of 350 ml to Rita to consume in a week. Find the quantity of medicine she should consume in 1 day. If equal amount of medicine is to be taken every day, then again here to find the quantity of medicine. What we have to find out the quantity that doctor gave to Rita, that 350 ml of bottle, okay, and she has to consume for the 7 days, and here we have to find out for the 1 day how she has to consume for a day. Yes. Now your question in your mind that how we can understand that in this word problem we have to divide or multiply by what, how, that in the previous example we have seen that we find out the total number of workers. Okay, so that time we multiply by that. In all they ask, we found that the 3 branches of, we found the worker, number of workers. Okay, so now here the statement as word is used that find the quantity of medicine she should consume in a 1 day. Yes, and equal amount of medicine. So here they emphasize that equal amount of medicine. Equal, that means equal distribution. Yes, and this is the principle of division. Yes, so when we divide equally, that time we use the operation of division. Okay, so this way we will find out here. And that 350 ml, this quantity is given for the week. Week means 7 days. Yes, so divide by 7, we will get the amount for that she consumed for a one day. Okay, so let me put the statement for this. Total, here the total amount is given. Yes, so we will write here the total amount of medicine is 350 ml. Always keep in mind whatever the here this unit is given ml, then in rupees if they written, so don't forget to write this unit. Now the next is total amount of medicine 350 ml and she consumed for the number of days 7. Okay, so we get the for a day amount of medicine for a day is equal to 350 divided by 7. 350 divided by 7. We can do here verbally also, and if you are not comfortable you can do downside, that 350 divides by 7. So 7 5s are 35. Subtract 0 0, take 0, 0 is not, so we will put here 0. So 50 ml. Yes, we got 350 divided by 7. We get the answer 350 divided by 7. We get the answer. We will write the final answer, that amount of medicine for a day. So 50 ml. So we write the answer from this question, that every day Rita should consume the medicine. Rita should consume the medicine 50 ml. Yes, every day Rita should consume the medicine 50 ml. Okay. Now student, our next point is estimated number. Student, in this point, estimation in operation means while in your day-to-day life, example, when you are going to mall or purchase anything, okay, so that time you have keep in mind that total number of items you have to purchase and nearest amount they will you have to pay for that. Yes, for example, if I have to purchase a book, or if I have to purchase the jewelry, sari, that all amount nearest is equal? No, it is difference. Yes, so while I am going to purchase the jewelry, that rounded, I assume that, I estimate that the amount that I have to keep in my purse, that the 50,000 or the more than that. Yes. And while I am purchasing that biscuit or pencil or that nearest amount, I have to keep in mind that the rounded amount is very less comparatively this one. So while you are going to purchase anything, so this concept is useful for our day-to-day life, that when we are going to or we have to planning for any expenses, that we have keep in mind the estimated amount. So here we are learning for just a round of this number. Yes, but the actual whatever the number we find out in the operation, that you have to do the actual way also. Okay. So for example, in the addition, we will see the first question. Now student, this example is 3940 plus 1760. Now if we see the rounded number in tens, okay, so tens, before I am going to explain this, just we estimation have you learned in the previous class. So let me revise that one. Here this is the number line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Here 9, 1 to 9 I draw here the number line 1. Why I am writing here the 9? Because here in the place value we put the 9. When we come 10, so it is converted to the for the another place. So that's why I am writing here number 1 to 9. Okay. Now look at this number. These all are the digits are going for the right. Okay. For the train, they are going to reach the. These all digits are reach the platform. Just I am telling in the story way. For the digit 1 to 4, okay, they are coming 1 to 4. They are coming on the time for taking for traveling the A train. Okay, so they reach by on the time, because if they late, then 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, then also they will get this train. So A train, they travel the number 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and these all 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, they getting late. So they have to take the another train B. Yes, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, so 1 to 4 number, they got this exact what they want to travel the train. That train they get the train A, and these all are number reach late, so they get the next train B, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now this digit will help us to round up this number. When for example in this digit we have to round up this number in the tens. So tens is here 4. Or if I said in this example rounded by 100 is here 9. So we have to see the next place value. Here the 100 is this, 9 is digit is given, but we have to look after the next place value is 4. And 4 is in this here number line, 4 is fall in this A train. So he reached, this digit is reached on the time, so he get this train 4. So same train he travel, so he will go in the same way. So 3940. So we will write here. We understood? We are rounded here this only 100. For example 940. By round off by 100. Yes, round off by 100. So this is 9 is on the 100 place, but when we round off the number, we have to look after the next place value. That is the 4. 4 is on the number line of this. So we divide this, that the same train he travel, so the same way he will reach to here to the 9. So round off number is 900. If I say 970 and I round off 100, so round off 100, 9, we have to look at the next here, the place value 7, and 7 fall under this train B. He not getting the same train, he go to the next one. Next one means plus 1. Okay, so plus 1, these all are going to the next, so plus 1. And here how we plus, we are not adding this one. Okay, because we have to round off the 100, round off by 100. So we add one more here. So 9 plus 1, 10. So round off is 1000. Okay, so round off amount will become 1000. For example, we will take here this round off of 1000 here. This 900, when we round off is nearest amount is 1000. Now we see the round off of 1000. Here let me see the 1000. What the rule is, when we round up the 1000, so we have to see the next place value. Here the 3 is on this 1000 place, so we will see the 9. 9 is on the number line of next one. Okay, so we will add plus 1. So plus 1 by what we add one more, that 3 plus 1, so 4. So nearest 1000 number is 4000. Then we add to this 1760. So round off 1000 is what? 1000's place we have to see the next place value 7. So 7 also come from this plus 1 digit. So we add 1 digit to 1000 place. Okay. So 2000 will come. Round off of 1760. That nearest 1000 figure is 2000. Now let me see 4000 plus 2000, 6000. Yes, this is the estimated value, or we can say estimation. Yes, estimated value is 6000. And now we will see the actual. Actual is 0 plus 0, 0, 4 plus 6, 10, 1 is carried forward, 1 plus 9, 10, 10 plus 7, 17, 1 is carried forward, 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 1, 5. So the actual figure is 5700 and we are estimated 6000. So difference is 300. Yes. So this technique is for your day-to-day life, or we just assumption we use that, but always you have to focus on the actual method. Yes.